This is the first of four short videos about a proposed constitutional amendment on campaign finance reform called CFR 28. You can find out more about it at CFR28.org. Today I'll talk mostly about the first section of CFR 28, which establishes a limit on how much money each citizen can give to a candidate. It's the central component of CFR 28's reform, but by itself it won't solve the problem of big money's special influence. That solution will come in the second video. CFR 28's limit on the amount that anyone can give to a candidate is 1% of the average annual income of all Americans. Today, that would be about $440. But this amount will automatically adjust with inflation every 2 years when Congress is required to make that change. Congress can't raise the percentage, but they can lower the amount that people can give. They could even replace individual contributions with public financing as allowed by subsection 2.5. More on that in a later video. $440 is about 1/5 of what is allowed in the law today. Because it's much smaller, it's more within reach of average folks, and because no one can give thousands to a candidate or even millions through a super PAC, a $20 contribution will mean a lot more to a candidate. So this limit applies to everyone, rich or poor. No one can give more than the $440 limit, so no one gets special influence. And because it's based on a percentage of average income, it doesn't matter how wealth is distributed. The limit on wealthy donors is determined by how much we all earn. Note that only citizens can give. No businesses, labor unions, or nonprofits are allowed. And citizens can only give to candidates who they can vote for. So there's no more funding from outside the congressional district or the state. These contribution limits apply to all elected officials, from the school board to the president. And note, the limit restricts in-kind contributions as well. So the dollar value of free airtime on a radio station, for example, loaning a bus to the campaign, or even catered lunch for campaign staff must fall within the $440 limit. Finally, Section 4 of CFR 28 prevents candidates from getting money from any other sources, with a few exceptions I'll talk about in a later video. Wealthy candidates, for example, can't give more than the $440 to their own campaigns, and candidates cannot get foreign funding. But CFR 28's contribution limit will not deliver reform by itself because the Citizens United decision allowed citizens, businesses, and nonprofits to spend unlimited amounts helping candidates as long as the money does not flow through the official campaign. They consider such spending to be speech, so it's protected by the First Amendment. This is why special influence of big donors has grown out of control over the last few years. In the next video, I'll describe how CFR 28 solves this problem, while at the same time protecting our free speech. Come visit us at CFR28.org for more details. I'm Mike Kivik. Thanks for listening.